3 used cars you do not want to buy. We on like part 11 now though. Let's go. Number 1 on the list, any of the 2000 to 2006 Lincoln LS. Boy, you in for a treat. And I'm not talking about an LS engine. These came with a 3.0 V6 or a 3.9 V8 that was a Jaguar motor. Leave it to Lincoln to outsource a fucking Jaguar motor for their cars. And you may be thinking, rear wheel drive, V8, this shit gonna be nice. But boy, them things had a slew of problems. Most people had transmission problems with those. Anybody you know that has one of those had transmission problems. Difficulty shifting, and people would just report just jolting when they're driving around. And that's if you could drive around, because most of them would just stall out when you're driving it. And a lot of times you'll find oil in the spark plug wells in those. That's no. And most of those had a problem with overheating. Damn near every single one of those had a problem with overheating. Shit, everyone I've seen at the auction is either overheated or won't shift. And keep it 100. Don't that shit look like a BMW? Every time I see one of them, I'm like, oh shit, that's a BMW? Oh no, that's a stinking Lincoln. Next. Number 2 on the list, any of the 2000 to 2005 8th gen Chevy Impala. Now let me ask you something. When you think of the word Impala, what comes to mind? Like a 6-fold bouncing up and down, clean car, an icon of a vehicle. Or that 96 screwed up click, that's one of my favorite cars ever. But this shit, boy, I don't know what the fuck Chevy thought they was doing. God forbid if you find one of these that's an old police car, bruh, run. You get these with a 3.4 V6 or a 3.9 V8, and they even made like supercharged versions that was like 240 horsepower. That shit was kind of fast. But don't think I'm finna get this bitch credit, because this motherfucker right here, transmission failures in damn near every single one of these under 100,000 miles. A lot of people have problems with the speedometer, and the gas gauge just stopped working. Half the time I see these, they don't even work. Intake manifold failures, power steering pump and hose failures, crankshaft position sensor failures, water pump failures, fuel pump failures, serpentine belt failures. Bruh, Chevy, what the fuck was y'all doing when you made this car? Next, big next on that one. Number 3 on the list, don't hate me, any of the 2002 to 2012 Mazda RX-8. Now I ain't gonna lie, bruh, these cars are fast as hell and they are fun as fuck to drive, but bruh, if you buying this used, you need to learn about that 2-rotor motor before you buy it. Also known as a Wankel, this is a 1.3 liter rotary engine that is a pistonless motor. And boy, did these things have problems. Most of them engines failed at 75 to 80,000 miles. You can find them at auction right now with 100,000 miles, but boy, you better check that shit out first, because them Wankel motors did not last. It's a rotary engine. Them seals will go bad so fast. And these things will drink oil. I ain't talking about syrup. They drank about a quart. But you can rev these things to 10,000 RPMs. Super fast and super fun. But you buying it used, and that thing gonna have a lot of drawbacks. Especially if you got it in the manual transmission, because you want that car in the manual transmission because it's fun. But a lot of people had clutch problems and synchro problems in them. If you buying it used, really check that shit out. Like and follow for part 12, man. We doing it.